So, for the past few months, I've been learning Spanish through this playlist on YouTube called English Transfer, I believe. Essentially, what they do is using like rules and words from English and transferring them to Spanish in a very easily digestible way. Uh, Long story short, it just makes the transition from the two languages very easy. So, with that being said, um, I probably go over like one video a day, right? And with that one video a day, that means that if I do 40 lessons, right, that's essentially a month and some change between video one and video two. I am at 65 videos, I believe, right now. So you can imagine how long it is between some sections, uh, some sections and where I'm at now, right? So I'm doing my lesson a few days ago, right? And the question is asked: Do you remember what the word for always is? I believe it was always. Um, And honestly, I'm gonna be real. I really don't know how I knew what it was, but it and I've never repeated it really outside of the tutoring lesson or whatever, but automatically my brain just clicked. Siempre. Like I don't know what it was. And I honestly didn't even believe I was right. That was just the first word that popped in my mind. And then I unpaused the video, and then they agree. They say siempre. And bro, I was mind boggled. Like I was completely shocked that a word that I've probably heard maybe four times, four times with the correct translation, and probably all four of those times being from a month prior. All of a sudden, it just magically pops in my mind a month later on a course that, first of all, the videos aren't even that long. The videos are like 6 minutes, 7 minutes to 15 minutes at most. It just had me so surprised, honestly. And then after like I finished the video and I kind of really sat back and thought about it, I really kind of got I kind of took it further, like if this is something as small as my Spanish lessons or whatever, bro, imagine how much more our subconscious mind thinks about and holds in our brain on a daily basis. Like how many things do we not give any like thought to, or we just kind of cast aside, and yet our brain holds on to it. And then apply that even more, think about like doom scrolling, like just scrolling on TikTok, um or scrolling on YouTube, whatever the case may be. How much of that information is still being held like in a little secret storage bank? Like okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but there's this one Snapchat video. I promise this is gonna sound so much worse than it actually is. There was this one Snapchat video I remember seeing like 2 years ago at this point, and it was of a famous actress. Let's call her that. A famous actress talking about uh how she had like a moment like she met Kanye West or something like that. Really, really stupid, right? Uh and I remember that small Snapchat clip. I probably only watched it one time and then just kept scrolling. But for some reason, I remember it. I remember the one time at work when my supervisor taught me how to wrap a pallet, right? And to be honest, I'd probably been told how to properly wrap a pallet with saran wrap before then, like 4 or 5 times. But something in my mind told me to like really lock in, I guess, and really focus whenever he said it that time. Bro, till this day, I remember how to wrap a pallet solely off of that one specific time. Like, I'm really starting to, like the past few days, like after that Spanish course, I'm really starting to take seriously how I'm utilizing my time, because it really, like, our brains really pick up on everything. And now that I'm saying this stuff out loud, I mean like habits and things like that. Like how much of your like habits and your mindset and how you view the world, how much is your brain picking up and just keeping in the back, um, like keeping in the back of your brain or the back of your head, I guess. You know, how much of everything you do is being held in that memory bank. Like, is this why some habits and some like ideas that you have about yourself, um, or things that you do on a daily basis, is this why it's so hard to give it up? Because our brains remember everything. Like, bro, it's actually so insane. Like, I'm just trying to think of like a random moment in my head right now that makes no sense that I remember. Okay, so another thing, right? There was this one time whenever I was like really young. I don't remember the age, but I had to have been pretty small because of the context of the story, right? Um, I got picked up from school or for some place, and it was late at night. You know, my mom's driving me home, and I fall asleep. So sometime in between, it's a really weird thing about me, right? Whenever I'm being driven someplace, I usually always fall asleep, but for some reason, I always seem to wake up right before we reach the destination. Even if I've never been to the place before, I don't know. My body is weird like that, I guess. But that happens here too, right? So as a little kid, I wake up, but I'm still like having my eyes closed for whatever reason, I guess, and I'm still resting. And my mom, she gets out the car, comes uh, to my side of the car, and she like takes me out, and she carries me all the way from the car to the to my room, places me in the bed, and tucks me in. And I still deeply remember that to this day. Now, I feel something like that is a little bit, that makes a little bit more sense, because obviously that moment meant something to me as a kid. Like, I felt genuine warmth and love and all of that good fuzzy stuff, right? But how, how did I know that this would be a core memory? Like what even makes a core memory? Like, bro, like this whole subconscious thing, it goes into so many, like there's so many questions I can ask, man. Like, I don't know. And like I said, at the end of the day, one takeaway I definitely take from this is just being very mindful of like how I spend my time, uh and like what I'm doing, like where I'm putting my focus and attention towards, because apparently I will remember everything, whether I realize it or not. Um, so yeah, that's what I want to yap about today. You have a supercomputer in your head. I have a supercomputer in my head. We all have. Um, I don't know, man. Man, we all just have 24/7 USB drives in our head, working constantly, and they will remember everything. And yeah, so I guess that'll just be the video. Uh, Thanks for watching if you did all the way through, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day and peace. Bye.